All right, today just highlighting some changes made in the greenhouse. Just did some spring cleaning and then untangled all those vining plants in the back and added some shade cloth. It's that time of the year again, starting to kind of heat up in here and become a lot closer to summer. So made the necessary changes a little bit later this year, but yeah, some stuff finally starting to happen a little bit. So I'll just do a kind of a quick highlight rather than a tour of every single plant. But here is Veitchii Lowii across Edward Sienna, putting out a massive new pitcher. This looks like this is an intermediate. I'd say that this is probably close to 11 inches, 10 inches, right around there. It's bigger than the last one that measured at 9. So yeah, this one's going to unfurl and color up more and develop more in the peristome. But really cool to see this. I didn't expect it necessarily to be this big, so I guess I'm not surprised. But I mean, the upper pitchers might even be bigger because Edward Sienna gets huge upper pitchers. So we will definitely see how that goes when those occur. There's one developing there in a bad spot. And there's that Raja Bird pitcher, just looking like a gem. And then here's a really cool new one. Here's Ventricosa across Attenburyii right here. That's a really, really nice looking. Here, let me prop it up against the pot a little better. But yeah, this is a spectacular picture on this plant. The best it's ever put out, and it'll be interesting to see if they get even better, if that's even possible. So yeah, the Borneo Exotics, Ventricosa, Attenburyii, one of the best creations recently, I think. And then it has a little basil pitcher down in there. So I'm gonna put this carefully back, and it's just really taking on the Attenburyii morphology in the pictures. Spectacular. The other picture looked more like this, so it's a little less distinct there with the Atten, but still pretty good. There's this Amphibiata Hose Mountain settling in very well. New growth looking good, so I'm happy about that. I moved this Schismatiensis to the middle of the table so it had more room to sprawl. But even then, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to figure that out. And a lot of these plants are really sprawling in here. And unfortunately, there was a little bit of an accident recently where this plant was literally sprawling right out over the middle of the walkway, and then it took some damage from someone walking through. But it should be fine. Unfortunately, I was gonna bring this plant into the show and sale in June, but that probably will be a deal breaker as far as it winning anything, sadly. Let's see. The Spatulata Jacquelineae doesn't have new pictures on it at the moment, but it is vining and it is about to flower. So I'm really excited to see if this is a male or a female. Hopefully not another male. It'd be nice if a female breeder in here, but doubtful. And Rob holding on to that picture that I put out recently, and has a new one coming there. And then the Truncata Highland Reddish Leaves put out a new picture here. Not a whole lot bigger than the last few put out, but we're slowly but surely getting there, which again, it's not a problem. I don't really have room for a 35-inch plant. Kind of like this here, this Truncata Edward Sienna. I think that's probably what Truncata Highland Reddish Leaves ends up kind of being like. But yeah, I don't really have room for that. So let's see what else. Here's these Attenburyii. The new growth on this looks so good, so I'm really happy that this is settling in nicely and growing very healthy. It gets really big pot-shaped pitchers, but this pitcher, it doesn't have pitchers on it right now, but there is a pitcher inflating here on the ground, so that'll be cool to see. I'm excited that this one is looking so happy. And then let's see, this is the Loiabashiana Veitchii across Spatulata Edwardsiana, and this one's got some amazing color. It's still opening up and it's still coloring up, but it's got a really rich gradiated reddish orange, and then the peristome looks like it'll be really good. It retains a lot of teeth from the Edwardsiana, even though it's only quarter Edwardsiana, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's see. Huge leaf jump here in the Titanic Tyrant. I might have showed that before. But yeah, a rabbit got in here recently and did some damage to some of these plants, which is sad. It broke off the newest leaf on my Nepenthes mollusk back there. You know, it damaged a couple pitchers in here, which is really a shame, but you know, I'm not gonna let that happen again. So let's see. I guess here's a Aristotle Culetes. Has a pitcher on it right now, and it's actually looking really good. Yeah, this one kind of grows in spurts. It does really well for a bit, and then struggles along a little bit, and then it grows really well for a bit. So right now it's in a happy growth stage. So yeah, always happy when a tough to grow pure species does well in here. And there's some. It's nice to be able to get back here. I'm not used to that. Ventricosa porcelain. A new pitcher that hasn't even colored up the peristome at all yet. Hopefully it will. I like that peristome color on the older pitchers. And here's Talangensis VCI Boschiana with a bunch of nice pitchers on it. I didn't even realize how nice these pitchers were until I moved this plant the other day and took it out and propped it up. But it's looking actually really good. So, let's see, what else is in here? I don't know if there's a whole lot more to show. This Raja Loei VCI hasn't pitchered yet. It's going to be a few months, but the new growth is looking really good. And it's pretty big. And it's hopefully going to get the next level up of pitchers this year. I mean, these were already getting pretty big and Raja-like last year, so. All right, well, I think I'll keep it there, but this is my little May update. I mean, surprisingly, not that much has happened, even though it's May, but I'm sure a lot of stuff's about to, so I'm gonna keep the updates going.